What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Quest for Planet X by Tessa Gratton. This is the second middle grade book in Phase 2 of the High Republic, and Phase 2 is only 2 parts, so this is wrapping up those middle grade books. I will say right off the bat, I liked this better than the first one. Quest for the Hidden City was not my favorite, and I wasn't super invested in it. I was almost like, you don't even need to read this for Phase 2, but after reading Quest for Planet X, it has given me a new appreciation for that. And I will also say, so the only other times I've read Tessa Gratton is with Justina Ireland, like them writing in tandem together. And so it was really nice to see her writing on her own and seeing her own kind of personality and style shine through this book as well. I'm gonna get the biggest thing out of the way here, okay? Quest for Planet X. We do not, in fact, go to Planet X. I remember reading this book and I kept thinking, because they go to Planet X in Path of Vengeance. And I read that first and I'm like, they do not interact. Where is this going? How is this working out? And it's because they don't, in fact, go to Planet X. That's not a spoiler. What we're doing in this book is we have Das and Rupert, which were in Quest for the Hidden City, and they are trying to get to Planet X because Das thinks that if he can go there, if he can recover their ship, his dad will have this newfound appreciation for them. And they meet up with a character named Sky Graf, who is non-binary. That was really, really fun. Sky was one of my favorite characters in this book. And they are about to enter themselves in the hyperspace chase, where basically all of these different prospectors are trying to discover new hyperspace lanes very quickly. You get a grand prize at the end. So they're going to use this chase in order to find Planet X, because Sky is also interested in finding this planet as well. And along the way, they do encounter some communication issues. They're being tracked by other graphs, which if you've read Phase 1, what's up with the graphs. And then we also come across the mysterious Path of the Open Hand as well. I would say when I started this book, I wasn't super invested in it, but once we kind of got going and got into more of the plot, I did find myself really enjoying it. I think it was really lighthearted. It was really fun. But more than anything, I realized that I read Wave 2 backwards. And I feel like this happened with Wave 1 as well, because the natural inclination is to read them in release order, or it's to start with the adult novel. And that's just completely not the case when it comes to Phase 2. So when you're reading these books, really you should start with Quest for Planet X, because it really details the communication breakdown that becomes so important later. You start here and then you move on to Path of Vengeance, and that's going to actually show you Planet X, give you some more details and things like that. And then it leaves off into that battle on Dalna, and then you really get into that with Cataclysm. And I'm not exactly sure of the release order of things, but we just recorded our episode of Lipstick and Lightsabers where we talk all about Cataclysm, so I talk a little bit more about the reading order and things like that within that. But I do think that this book added a lot of context to how the columns can break down, because it's really easy to forget how far back in time we actually are. So even though things are still futuristic and they still have this cool technology, it's not like what it is later on when we see it. So I think this book kind of serves as a reminder for why all this comedy of errors kept happening, and it was because of things that were set in motion with this. So if you are, reading all of the High Republic, definitely start with this one before you read the rest of Wave 2 of Phase 2 of the High Republic. It's just going to make more sense. If you're a little bit more of a casual reader, I still think it's the young adult novels that really give you all of the information that you need. So you could definitely skip this one. But I really do like the addition of Sky Graf. I think they're really interesting. I hope we get to hear more about them as well. And their relationship with Rupert, who's a Padawan, was also really, really cool. So I would like to see more of that in the future. Overall, I am giving this book a B-, and really, I'm just super excited to get into Phase 3. I think we're going into some really cool stuff. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Top Books with me every week. That's everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.